Hello. I'm back with another Gunpla build. Today, as you can see by the thumbnail, we're going to be building this, the Shenlong Gundam from Gundam Wing. If I remember correctly, this kit was released last year or the year before that, but this is a relatively new kit compared to, well, most kits in general. It's not like the newest kit, but nonetheless, this is still the newest Wing kit. I know the real grade Epion is coming out in, I think, August, so I'm planning on getting my hands on that eventually, but for now, this is the last of the main Gundams, at least in the beginning parts of Wing. I don't have them all. I think the ones I'm missing are Death Scythe and the Wing Gundam itself. I have the Wing Zero, but not the Wing Gundam, so... Anyways, without further ado, inside the box, we got a couple runners, and a very minimal amount of stickers, actually. We got, I think, eyes, two stickers for the Dragon Fang, some extra camera stickers, and then I know that these stickers here are for the shoulder gems, but those are going to be a pain in the ass. But everything else seems to just be layered plastic, which hopefully that's pretty good. I should probably throw on some BGM for you guys. But, yeah. Honestly, the main gimmick with this kit is gonna be this right here, the extended Dragon Fang arm, which doesn't need too many extra parts. I think, yeah, if I remember correctly, the main arm itself is folded up, and then you can take it apart and add like two extra bits if you want it even longer, if you unfold it. But anyways, let's begin. I'll probably be working within the box for the most part, just for well, just because it is a solid surface to work on. And I'm mostly just working on my bed right now. So all organization will probably just be in the box stage. Come on. This one, this bag does not want to pop open. Come on. Okay, well, we're doing this the hard way. There we go. This one definitely feels like it'll pop. Yep. Anyways, currently, if you're wondering why I'm streaming on a Thursday instead of a Friday, I still have a stream planned for tomorrow, but I have finally finished all my finals for college, so I do not have to worry about that till next week. Speaking of which, next week I'll probably do like at least 3 streams, which we will be building the real grade Unicorn Banshee Norn. So I'm excited for that. I've had that one for a couple months, but I just never really found time to stream it because, well, it's a real grade kit and it is a unicorn kit as well, so a ton of building for the inner frame there. A lot of time needed. Anyways, enough of that. Let us begin. Okay, I should probably be sorting these runners out real quick. Got the eggs. Of course, got the polycaps. I'll leave these here. These. Which runner is this? I think I'm blind. Yeah, I am blind. It's these. I don't see these. Another D. Another B and another A. Okay. Alrighty, so looks like we're starting off with the chest, it seems. So hopefully this should be relatively simple to start with. Doesn't look like it needs to do too much cleaning. The gates are really tiny, and pretty much most of the nubs, like any areas where that would leave marks whenever you cut them, seem like they are gonna be relatively hidden or really hard to see. So not much cleaning required, maybe a bit of rubbing here and there, but other than that, I know this kit has a ton of layering as well, so I'm looking forward to that. And the end product of what it looks like. But yeah. Oh yeah, another kit that I do still have to build that I haven't announced yet was the Master Grade God Gundam from G Gundam. It is not a new kit. It is not like I think the high res Master Grade God Gundam. This kit I found was from 2001. It is an old ass kit, so but I'm hoping it holds up well, because I don't think I've built a kit about as old as that one yet. Let's see here. So that's gonna be very fun once I'm able to crack into that. But I don't know when I'm gonna be able to find time to stream that, or how many streams that will take, if not just one long ass like maybe like 5-6 hour stream. I'm kind of lowballing the amount of time it'll take to build the Master Grade just because it's an older Master Grade and it is probably a much simpler kit. I know the God Gundam doesn't have like that complex of a design. These polycaps are not going in. Okay, there we go. So I'm hoping, or at least I'm thinking that it might just be really sturdy just because of how simplistic it is. So yeah. Ooh, this one left a mark. Let me see if I can find my sandpaper real quick. What grade is this? What is my lowest grit sandpaper I have? Oh no. Oh, found it. My 2000 grit sandpaper. Honestly, I wish I had a lower grit just because with like 2000 grit, this stuff is very fine. Like I even have a 10,000 grit. That stuff is like velvet. The amount of sanding you have to do with that thing is insane. But it's mainly, of course, used to mostly just polish things off, I'm pretty sure. So, hopefully this kit, as I said before, will barely need much cleaning. At least I'm hoping. But, I could definitely be wrong. Oh, here are my nippers. I am blind as hell. Yeah, let me tell you guys a couple stories, while we're working here as well. So I'm finally done with finals. Well, okay, no, not yet, technically, since I do have one more I need to turn in, but, like, I have it done already, I just need to actually submit it, and I have, like, till tomorrow night, I think it was, to submit. So, yeah. I'm planning on turning it in, like, tonight. Other than that, instead of studying for any finals, I've just been busy playing Terraria. I don't know if it's healthy or not, but it helps me keep my mind off of too many things. Helps me calm down a lot. Personally, I find it works better for me, at least. Okay, yeah, I am getting this thing facing the right way. It's good. What is it? But where is that runner? Did I misplace it already? I think I did. Ugh, shit. Oh, it's on my desk. I'm blind. But, I have at the very least made very significant progress in Terraria. I think I got, like... Alright, so this is a server that was started as a multiplayer server on a Discord server. Now only like a couple people play on it, but nonetheless, I think we're almost done with Terraria. The server was started, I think, around a week ago now? I think... so, for anybody who hasn't played Terraria, I think we beat the Wall of Flesh, basically just the mid-game boss, around 3 days after the server was created. There has been a lot of offline progress that, a couple of us have been making, which is kind of insane. Okay, no, we don't work with this piece yet. But I have probably dedicated way too many hours into that game, or that server, when I probably should have been studying instead. But I didn't really feel like studying. Huh. When did this happen to my nippers? Was this always there? Ah, never mind. Speaking of nippers, I kind of want to get a new pair of god hands. Like, the more expensive one, like the $60 god hands. I know those ones are really, really nice. But they're expensive as hell. But they're just so nice. Like, they barely leave any stress marks when cutting parts off of runners. Which is, ooh, a lot less cleaning I have to do. Speaking of which, I probably should clean up some of my older kits. I mean, I have tried to clean up a couple here and there. Like, I think I have, yeah, on my desk right now there is a high-grade Zaku that I did do some cleaning on. Because, that Zaku I think I built like months ago. I didn't have like many tools other than just the nippers. But even then, I think my cutting was really, really shoddy. So, there were a lot of things that just stuck out, like a ton of... I think one or two gates just stuck out and didn't like fit properly. So I just went back and I actually properly fixed it up. I mean, it was I feel like it's a relatively cheap high-grade Zaku as well. I think it was like the Revive? It was like... It cost me around like 15 bucks. I have the RX-78 as well, the Revive version. So like, they just took like the old kit and then just essentially modernized it a bit. That thing's base price is like 10 bucks. Hopefully I'm not getting anything wrong. Oh, I just realized this is the waist. Okay, so... yeah, this is the waist unit. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to get the front front chest piece on, but yeah, we have a little waist right here, just constructed. Sadly, I don't think this camera I'm using right now can capture it well, but there we go. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, the Zaku. I have... that thing is not very good in my opinion. I mean, it definitely looks nice when like posed right, but I haven't really done much to it. And the quality of the build is meh. Like the material and like the construction, like general construction quality. Like the main Zaku itself holds together well enough, but the hands just are so loose when it comes to holding weapons. Like, especially with the Heat Hawk, I have to... okay, no, that is something else. I have to basically balance the Heat Hawk against the thing's shoulder armor in order to like properly keep it in place. Otherwise, it just slips the right through. Because the hands are, like, the holes in the hands to hold weapons are way too large. And same thing with, the machine gun. Like, that thing is just dangling loosely. And the only way to, like, have some semblance of stability on it is to, what was it? Oh. You know what, I'm just gonna pop in those polycaps later. Since they just keep on wanting to fall out without any other thing holding it in. But you know what? I can pull over the Zaku and show you guys after I finish putting together this neck. It'd be way easier. I hope I'm getting this in the right way. Yep. Okay, so here's the Zaku. Heat Hawk right here, as you can see, very, very loose. It just goes in and out. And the machine gun on the arm right here just kind of dangles. The handle is actually in relatively okay. But if you want any sort of stability when posing this thing, you have to use the handle and like properly pose it with like two hands. I don't like the Heat Hawk. This thing just doesn't hold well. Like, I just have it posed on his shoulder like this. Like, just resting on the shield, just because, well, the hand just doesn't hold it well. You know, I'll post it later. I'll just sit on my desk for now. But yeah, I don't think I'd recommend it. If you're to get a high-grade Zaku, get a better one, please. That one, I got it because it was cheap, and, like, it was, like, during a sale. I think it was, like, a Black Friday sale that I got it. Or something. But it was, like, a buy 3, get 1 free high-grade deal at a shop. So, I got that. I got the Sandra. And I got the heavy arms and I got the RX-78-2 for free. The RX-78-2 actually is able to hold its rifle way better than the Zaku can hold its machine gun or Heat Hawk, despite the RX-78-2 being cheaper. The RX-78-2 that I got definitely resembles a TV model way more than like the Beyond Global, or I think the Origin versions. Probably should have cut this piece out sooner. But I still really like it. Just due to how simple it is, and how relatively sturdy it is. Especially compared to the Zaku. Like, this Zaku also comes with a bazooka. but I didn't really pose it with the bazooka. I just chose the machine gun and the heat hawk instead, and I gave the bazooka to my 30-minute mission custom figure that I have inside my PC case right now. No cleaning. Nice. Come on. Please properly stay in this time. Which way is this thing supposed to be facing? Like this? Oh shit. I swear, these polycaps are just gonna fall out as soon as I, like... Come on. There we go. Hopefully the tension holds them in. Oh gosh. No, okay, no, it doesn't want to stay in. I might have to reset the polycaps. This isn't, like, properly fitting because of those polycaps either. Come on. Please come off. There we go. Ah, I swear, these polycaps are the bane of my existence. Okay, they're in. Now, hopefully this fits way better. Yeah, there we go. Much better fit. I guess I can adjust the polycaps a bit in here. There we go. Bit of sanding on here. Just to smoothen it out a bit. And we should be good. Yep. That is the internal torso done. Now just get all, like, the decals on it. So this is, like, the main frame torso. What's next? Alrighty, time to start layering, I guess. Now this is the part that I really do like about this kit, that it doesn't use a lot of stickers. Unlike the super deformed Death Scythe Hell that I built. I mean, okay, firstly, it is a super deformed, so I guess I can forgive it for that. But my god, the amount of stickers on this damn thing. Let me pull it up. This little guy. Hey. Alright, most of the coloring on this guy is just all stickers. These right here, that's a sticker. The eyes are a sticker, chin's a sticker, each cheek is a sticker, camera up here is a sticker. I don't think it has a sticker for the camera on the back. On the chest, there are 2 stickers, one on each side. On the waist right here, that is a sticker on each side of the waist. Each knee uses 2 stickers. Each foot uses 4 stickers. And the weapon itself, that's just a sticker on each side. God. This thing was a sticker hell. But contrasting that, we have this kit, where if I haven't misplaced it, I may have misplaced it, and I may be screwed if I did. Oh shit! Yeah, I did misplace it. Where the hell did that thing go? I need to be way more careful with the stick. Oh wait, no, it was on the desk. All right, this is all it has. These are the only stickers on it compared to that abomination, that stickery mess. Anyways, where were we? I have completely forgotten. Ah. You know, I've been eating fast food quite a lot for like the last couple weeks. Now that I think about it. But I think now my go-to is probably just gonna be Jack in the Box. If I were to get fast food, just because it's cheap. It's not the best, of course, but it is cheap, and that is what matters as a college student. Oh, we already have a sticker. Wait, do we? Yes, we do. Okay, a little sticker on the front. Color correction. Like, I've been looking at, like, fast food combos and, like, their pricing. Like, they're usually around, like, $8-9 bucks. I checked Jack in the Box. Actually, no, like, more like 9 to 11 bucks for, like, some fast food combos near my place. I checked Jack in the Box, 6 bucks for their main combo. Like, it is so cheap. I don't understand how they make it so cheap compared to everyone else. Like, it's actually insane. Okay, I should probably apply the sticker before I stick it up. I feel like I can use these tweezers like as a razor blade, because these things are so sharp sometimes. Like, it's concerning. I think I have definitely scratched up stickers whenever I pinch them with this, with these tweezers. Either I'm pinching too hard or they are way too sharp. Either way, they're nice still. I use them quite a lot just to pry pieces apart as well. Would recommend. These things costed me like 4 bucks, 4 or 5 bucks. So it was an absolute steal. And there we go. Well, if the camera wants to focus. If not, then I guess you can just kind of see a blurry little color correcting green on the red. Yeah, other than that. Well, this piece right here, the chest moves quite a lot. But to get this red piece in, I basically just pushed it into the bottom and then shoved it up. But... ah, okay. So, it seems like it'll stay in place, for the most part. There we go. Nice little color layers. The hip still moves underneath really well. I wonder, is this supposed to like click in or something? Ah! Yeah. There we go. So this red piece up here lifts up and down whenever the hips move back and forth, forward and back. That's nice. So what else do we got? Alright. Now I guess we start working on the head. Now where was I? was talking about Jack in the Box, right? Oh, it's on this side. Like, that's... I don't know how they make their stuff so cheap. It's okay. It is good for the price, in my opinion. Like now, like after going to Jack in the Box, I see it as like the Little Caesars of fast food now. Just due to how cheap some of their items are, like their main items. That's the interior of the head. Now we get to actually assemble the face. I think I went to Baker's. Like, have any of you guys heard of Baker's drive-thru? But apparently that is a chain. I went to one. Like, hearing it was cheap and all, it was mid as hell in my opinion. Honestly, I would prefer the Jack in the Box because that thing is even cheap. That stuff is so cheap. I think I ended up paying like around 12 bucks for a burger. I mean, the burger was okay, but a ton of their menu items are so expensive comparatively. To get the eyes on. Okay, you know what? First, let's just get this together. Okay, there we go. Back of the helmet formed. Hi. If I remember correctly, I think I got the Monterey Double, which came with grilled peppers, Monterey cheese, and like 2 patties. That thing was like $6 alone, and it was like relatively small in my opinion. And I'm pretty sure the other thing I got was, I think, chili cheese fries, which were okay, but like they were like $6, so they were okay. One thing I did see a lot of when I was walking back to my apartment, though, was a lot of human shit for some reason. Like, I don't know why there's so much shit on the sidewalk. Literal shit. Like, half the time I couldn't tell if it was dog or human, but I'm pretty sure dog shit doesn't have corn in it. So, I definitely watched my step, and I probably will not leave my apartment for quite some time just to deal with that. So yeah. That is gonna be a fun thought whenever I want to walk over to Stater Brothers. Time to get the face on. Very clean, no nub marks again. Honestly, if I had some Gundam markers and like a paint, I would probably, and like a paintbrush, I would probably, what was it? I would probably apply a bit of gray paint to like the head Vulcans on here, which are very hard to see with this camera for some reason. Come on. It doesn't want to focus. Okay, if it doesn't want to focus, well... Eh. What I don't like about this so far, based on what I'm seeing, is that there is this groove right around the helmet at the back, which definitely could have been, well, probably solved by casting the most of the helmet in one piece. But aside from that, we're still missing the V-fin on top. And a sticker. I've noticed that there isn't a sticker for the back of the head as well. I'm kind of tempted to get a Verka kit. So, a Kotoki redesign kit. But one thing I do know about those kits is that they are decal hell. Like, they come with so many decals. Like, compared to the normal versions. Because the Kotoki redesigns, like, alright, they look really nice and modernized, but my god, the amount of decals that come with them and that you have to put on is absolutely insane. Like, I've seen, like, some of their sticker sheets and water decal sheets, especially, like, specifically, I think, for the Master Grade Unicorn Perfectibility variant, which, okay, well, it's already a perfect grade, like, but, these mostly just, add some more realistic decals to it. The sheet was basically the size of this box. It's absolutely insane. Like, okay, I get it that, like, a perfect grade, if you were to apply stickers to it, or just water decals to it, like, the sheet's gonna be large, but that is a next level of large. Hoping I don't accidentally screw up this snip, and accidentally cut off something I need. Okay, one thing I don't like about, any of the wingsuits, V-fin antennas, is that they have, like, these little nubs up here that that aren't supposed to be there. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just leftover from casting, but still. If I had, like, a razor blade, I would go through and cut it off, but all I have are my nippers, and I don't trust myself enough with my nippers to do it for my kits. Because these things, I don't think are good enough for it. But anyways, honestly, I'd probably be making a lot more progress with this kit if I wasn't talking so much. But where's the fun in that? There we go. Elixir. And we have the little head. Not much. You can't really move the head side to side on this, on the main torso much. Mainly because you have like these two things right here, just limiting how much it can like physically turn its head side to side. Especially with the back of the helmet getting in the way, because, well, as you can see here, they basically just touch these. So like, unless you have to get like some weird angles just to really turn the head sometimes. Other than that, looks pretty nice. Eyes are seated well. I feel, though, that this top camera sticker right here, the green one that is a bit reflective on the stream right now, I think, that one might fall off over time. So I would be wary about that if anybody were to get this kit. Personally, I don't have any top coat or nail polish at my disposal right now, but I would probably apply that onto the stickers just in case. Alrighty, now we get to the fun part, the right arm, where everything, all the complex stuff is located. These two pieces are the lucky ones that get to hold together the arm. Oh, and this is also one of the pieces that actually has to get the sticker treatment. Hooray! Okay, so C5. C. No, this is B's. Where are the C's? There we are. Little piece right in there. He's just a little guy. Okay, so top and bottom seem to be the same. It doesn't matter the orientation too much. Guess I could just stick it in. Hopefully. Oh, almost stuck it into the wrong hole. There we go. Yep, upper hole. And okay, yeah, looks like everything's facing the right way. I need to like triple check some of these sometimes just because I think on my last kit I made so many errors and I had to go back so many times. Okay, well, where's my sandpaper? So here could use a bit of sanding up top. Then we need to apply one of the dreaded shoulder stickers. Okay, that's sanded off pretty well. Downside of the shoulders on this thing, you only get, even though I do have to use shoulder stickers, you only get the shoulder stickers for the front. Nothing goes on the back shoulder. Which is kind of a waste in my opinion. Alright. Gotta carefully, very carefully, work this sticker around. Think it overlaps? Yeah, it does overlap itself, which is annoying. I wish they had like a green part, like a green runner just for the gems. But that's probably gonna be like a premium Bandai or like a real or master grade version. Okay, not bad, but I just don't really like the sticker gem. I think it's a bit difficult to tell on camera, but once you get like a very close look at it, it's just not that good. Like it looks fine on camera, but Yeah. Alrighty. Now that that's over, time to finish up the rest of the arm. Luckily, this suit does not have a complicated backpack unit either, so we won't be spending ages on that. Instead, we're just going to be spending ages on the arm. Ooh, I do like how this seems to just snap right in, I think. Yeah. Come on. I was just praising you. Work, please. Okay, no, there we go. Just have to squeeze it a bit. Alright. I think this one thing that this piece might be able to do is just slide out easily. Chest. Okay, kinda. Around the tips right here, around like these tips right here, as you can see. Yeah, actually, if I can properly, yeah, right there. This is what the inside looks like. Personally, if you were to like pull this back and then just pull up, it might come out. But other than that, it actually seems to stay in pretty fun, like pretty swell. Unlike what I thought. All right, that's nice. Okay. So it seemed like pretty much this entire runner is just dedicated to the arm and the weapons, pretty much, except for one waist skirt right there, it seems. But yeah. Gotta get the dragon fangs built. Specifically the links for it. C3 and C7 are needed. Okay, hopefully I didn't cut off anything important. Because that would be bad. Very bad. C3 and a C7. I can already tell this thing's gonna have so many joints that repeats. Like, alright, if you're ever building Gunpla, honestly, one of the worst things you're gonna see is if you have to repeat the same thing like 10 times over, which is basically what I had to do for the Master Grade Epion, specifically the heat rod. That was so damn annoying. I don't know why they'd make us do that. And honestly, a downside of that thing is that it just doesn't hold together well. Like, the heat rod doesn't pose well. Because it's made up of, like, so many pieces of plastic that are just... They were held just to stick into one another. And they just... Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. They just don't hold up well. The thing is also very loose, in my opinion. It doesn't really pose too well, because like a ton of parts can pop off pretty easily. But it looks so nice. But I can't even do some of the poses that you see it do in the anime, which is why I want to get the real grade variant, which apparently can. Like, the real grade variant is probably going to be infinitely more posable than the Master Grade. Which I am looking forward to. Honestly, that is most of the issues with the Master Grade Endless Waltz kits. If they have like a large backpack or like just some long gimmicky weapon like that. Like, for example, I think the Wing Zero also has an issue where it is very back heavy. and it can be a bit difficult to pose because of that. Okay, one thing I don't like, I don't know if this is like a mold line or if it's supposed to be part of this, but there's like just this one line going straight down through, which I can't tell if it's like a mold line or if it is a part of the actual arm. But either way, ugh. Actually, I'll assemble it after. Probably. Okay, so what else? The other C7 piece? Like, one thing I've also noticed with the Master Grade Epion is that it gets very floppy because of how heavy that heat rod is on the arm. The shield also likes to fall off along with the armor on the arm, which is not fun. So I'm pretty sure like the Tolgeese 3 Master Grade also had that issue, which is why if I were to get like the Tolgeese 3, just like the Tolgeese, I'd probably get it in real grade, because in real grade they completely solved the issue of the heat rod by just sticking a wire through it, which just holds up so much better. Like the wires, like the one thing I do have to compliment the Epion on is that the wire for its beam saber is flexible, yes, very, very sturdy. Like, that thing is very poseable. Which I love. But, alright, the backpack, it does have really nice gimmicks. But personally, I don't really like the water decals because I don't have a razor to actually properly apply them. So... Shit, I think I forgot which one was 23. No, okay, this one's 23. I think, yeah. Yep. Where was I? Oh, this piece clicks in pretty nicely. I'm assuming it's just supposed to like come out pretty easily as well, just so that you can add in the extra parts. But if I remember correctly, this thing is meant to be folded up like so. Yeah. Folded up, unfolded, twisted, all that jazz. Let's see here. Snip a couple times. How is this supposed to fit in? It's just shoved on? Yep. That went on way easier than I expected. Oh, this doesn't like... Actually, no, the twisting isn't done by that. Okay. Actually, let me see if I can just stick this in here real quick and like get a proper shoulder joint formed. Yeah. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now this is what the shoulder looks like folded up. I'm definitely going ahead and doing things out of order by doing that, but hey, it doesn't break anything, so hopefully I'm good. Did I cut off? No, I'm looking at the wrong piece. Alrighty. Making decent progress here. That. I just cut out 9. Yeah, I did. 5. Oh yeah, tomorrow I do plan on playing some Ace Combat. I have played through some of the campaign. By some, I mean like the first 2 missions. So I'm probably gonna just replay them on stream before continuing the campaign. Mainly because I need some time to get used to the controls. So, for anybody who doesn't know, when it comes to Ace Combat, generally the best controls to use are the expert controls, because they give you a lot more control over your aircraft. It is much more consistent than the simplified controls. The simplified controls are not very good, in my opinion. Especially after using the expert controls. Because the simplified controls, well, are simple. They, you just push left or right to turn left or right. But it's because of that that you don't get much control over your aircraft. Which I find is mandatory. If you're ever new to Ace Combat, it's gonna take you quite a while to learn the controls, but you're gonna need to learn how to use it that way for the later bosses. Like, mainly because they're designed around you knowing how to use your controls that way. So, like, if you can't master your controls like that, good luck fighting the later bosses. Like, it's not impossible to, but it's a lot more difficult, in my opinion, to do so. And good luck dueling anybody in multiplayer. Like, if you've seen the shit that people pull off in multiplayer, it is absolutely insane. There are so many cracked people in multiplayer. You're just not gonna have a good time with simplified controls if you were to try and deal with them. I tried putting that in upside down. But I'll probably mostly stick to the campaign. Oh! Well, this thing has a double-jointed elbow. That is very nice. Okay, so, you got one joint right here, and then another joint right here, with the elbow being right here. Ooh, I don't know if this is for both hands or just one, but either way, that is very nice. Six and picking. I know that's 30. I am blind. I think I just cut out the wrong piece. Yeah, I did. Shit. I think this is for, like, the foot. Well, I need to remember that. Is this C, or is this A, or B? As B. This is C. Okay, I am blind. Ah! That's awkward. Long runner. There you are. This runner here just seems a lot sturdier than the other one. Maybe it's because it's so small, but I don't know. It just feels so much sturdier and harder to cut through. Which I guess is nice. But it can leave a lot more stress marks. Hopefully no one notices them, but who knows? I don't. How is this supposed to be orientated? The C6 way it's supposed to be facing? Yes, it does. It's supposed to be lower, and then just click this in. Oh, that does not click. It just kind of slides in. Take the arm. Shove it in, yeah. That is gonna be the Dragon Fang. I think that's where the Dragon Fang is gonna be hooked onto, I should say. Ooh, where's D12? There you are. Bit of color separation to break up the blue. Oh, I almost put that in backwards. There we go. Then we're supposed to just fold this up like that. We're not finishing the Dragon Fang till later? Looks like it. I can see on the runner already. But... Okay. Okay, there are the yellow teeth on it. Where are we? Oh, right here. I want to get my hands on a really good perfect grade. But, I don't have the money for that. They are very expensive. Oh yeah, I never realized how large Gunpla was for the She Gundam until I saw it in a comparison, like an actual physical Gunpla size comparison video. It is absolutely insane. Oh, okay, the arm does actually have a place to click in underneath here, so it doesn't actually move that much whenever you try to pose it. And if you want to, I guess, move it and pose it, just pop it out. That's cool. Oh, come on. Wait. Is fit. There we go, clicks in. And then, yeah, I guess you slightly tug it, and out comes the arm, or the rest of the arm. Other than that, it just folds back up, clicks into place. There you go, you have like a regular right arm. Oh, about as regular as this thing can get. Alright, time to get the Dragon Fang in, and then the hands. Looking back on wingsuits, it's nostalgic as hell, because it was like my first Gundam, but I don't think it's my favorite Gundam. Design-wise, I do like some of the suits and wings. Tall Geese is probably my favorite, by far. But, I think I'm really preferring some of the UC suits. I do love the Leo, though. Leo is very nice. Leo will always have a spot in my heart. Especially because it's Tall Geese. Tall Geese 3, pinnacle for me. Oh, except, for some things here and there. Personally, I feel like... actually, For suits, I think my favorite designs gotta come from either G Gundam or Unicorn. And it's hard to say. But they have so many good designs. I think this is supposed to go like this. Yeah. This gets shoved in underneath. So, then you get the Dragon Fangs. Move up and down. Oh, and stickers. I need to apply stickers after I stick on the top of the Dragon Fang. I don't know. I do have... If I were to make a custom suit, I would probably combine a lot of things from a lot of suits just because I find them cool. Like, for example, I absolutely love the Psycho frame and its transformation on the unicorns. I basically just love the humanoid transformation suits in general. Like, the Burning Gundam, the Shining, the Unicorns, all those, I love them. Just, like, with their design alone. Let's see here. Okay, so... Alright, I see where these shippers are gonna go. This is gonna be a tough one. Like, I've been thinking of a Kit Bash suit for a while. But I don't think, like, some of the kits I have any, like, some of the kits I would need to make a Kit Bash kit. So personally, I would start off with, like, the Banshee Norn as a base. Because I just love the cycle frame transformation. Then I would probably, like, replace the backpack of it with, like, the Death Scythe Hell's wings. Specifically the TV version's wings. Like, the one with, like, 4 wing binders that can cover it with a cloak. Similar to the Master Gundam, actually. Like, I love how the Master Gundam's wings can cover its entire body. Like, in a cloak-like fashion. If I would do that, I would probably strap on 2 of the Unicorn's Gatling shields. So, like, 1 on each arm. As for the waist... a waist skirt, like, beam rifle would be nice. Like, I have an idea for a custom design for that, but it'd be way too complicated and difficult for me to make myself. So probably, like, the closest thing might be, like, a Strike Freedom's waist. And aside from that... like, another reason why I just love the Unicorns is the Beam Tomfa style storage of their Beam Sabers. But the Victory Gundam's Assault Pack on the back would also be nice. As this suit is kind of large though, so I don't know if, like, if I could even kit bash that together nicely without it looking bad. It isn't as large as, like, the She Gundam or the Penelope, but... because, like, those things are, like, pretty much, like, twice the size of the RX-78 too. After looking at it, it's absolutely insane. Like, they're easily the size of, like, they can tower over some of my master grades. Like, they're so huge. Frickin', there we go. Oh. There we go, we have the Dragon Fang. So this can fold back. This flips up. This folds to the front, and this drops down however far you want it to drop to grab. And the best part, you just pull on that, and it extends. And you can just twist and turn it however you want. Like a serpent. Then you just fold it back up, and click it back into the shoulder. Ah, that is nice. Everything, like, alright, I love it whenever kits just give you, like, places to store all the weapons. Like, whenever, like, a suit, like, has places to store every weapon on it, which is why I love, like, I haven't built it myself, but I have seen some of the gimmicks of the high new Gundam and the new Gundam, along with their extra beam sabers in their arms. Which, I love that. We can finally get hands. I don't know if I want to have... I might pose this thing like in the front of the box. I don't think the hand really matters too much, but I do like the grippy hands. Yeah, the grippy hands. I'm gonna go for 23, even though it's not listed. 23 and 24. Just this one seems to be able to be used with the grippy hand, mainly for martial arts. Two-handed Naginata grip. And it's kind of giving a thumbs up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, see? Little thumbs up. That is, I think, most of the hard work done. As for the rest of the kit, time to get the much simpler left arm done. Now this hand, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using to hold the Naginata most of the time. So I'm probably going to be using the proper weapon grip hand for that. Ooh, this one also comes with the vent. Okay. Where is that piece? Right here. So this one is constructed differently, of course, than the right arm, because the right arm has that folding gimmick, unlike the left arm. So instead of that, the left arm... Shit, where is it? The left arm seems to just be a regular old Gundam arm, if you've ever worked on one of these kits. Just slide in here. Yeah, so you got this right here, this kind of shoulder piece. With this little vent right here. And then you just kinda... Isn't this piece? Yeah. Kind of shove it in here, like so, and then just stick this piece on top. Oh wait, nope, almost missed a piece. That could have been very bad. I am rushing way too much again. Oh damn, this gate right here for this piece is thick as hell. Alright, there we go. So we actually haven't used too many of the polycaps yet. I don't think we're going to be using a majority of them, actually. Which is very nice, actually, for something like this. Was I supposed to put this in before? No. Okay, good. How is this supposed to fit in? Is it? No. Can this piece even move? Okay, well, there we go. That works. Got to fit. This large piece does not move. It's just kind of locked in place. Whereas this piece right here, just go on top. So, yeah. There we go. Then to get the blue piece on, and then we have to do another sticker application, which should be the very last sticker in this kit. And I'm done with the sticker sheet, which is very nice. So just as before, you just kind of click it in, squeeze and click, press down, and boom, shoulder. Now the shoulders are very different from one another, as you can see here. Yeah. Now I just need to apply the sticker. Same way as I applied it before, I guess. Now this, I just like to use my fingernail and then just like pull down and like carefully, very carefully line the edges with the sticker before like pushing it towards the center. Then just like press down on the center to properly get the curve off. But it just doesn't look as nice as if it were just, you know, they actually made a proper piece. Like, it's okay, but again, why? Overall, that's all the stickers. Everything else is just gonna be color corrected by layering on plastic, which, again, very nice. Let's see, define B1. I think that's a leg over there. Okay, so it seems like for both arms, it is double jointed elbows. So very nice on them to have that. Okay, here they are. And yeah, just like that. Oh, okay, one thing I've also noticed. Left arm is, like, the left forearm is very, very different from the right forearm. Whereas the right forearm is, like, curved and roundish, with the dragon fang on top. The left is a lot blockier. Let's just quickly snap this in. Yeah, alright, so this is the... This right here is the left arm. This would be like where the shoulder connects. And this would be where the hand would go. A lot blockier compared to this, which is more cylindrical. This reminds me more of like the Epyon arm. This reminds me of more like the classic Gundam arm. Because the Epyon's arms are also more cylindrical and curved. Aside from that, though, we are basically done. Which is very nice. With this done, we should be over halfway done with the kit. Because most of the hard work was in the arms. Specifically the right one. Clicks in nicely. I do like the detail here with different textures on the shoulder there, as you can see. Different textured connection points. It rotates really well. Lots of freedom, especially with when it comes to posing with that elbow. Oh. Double jointed elbows are so nice. Okay, so it seems like the shoulders can actually move somewhat freely from the arm. Which is very limited on the right arm, it seems. At least when it's folded up. It is a lot more flexible once you can stretch out that right arm. Now to choose a hand. I'll choose you. Let's see here if I can just, you know, fat finger my way, my hands together. There we go. Clicks in. Got a nice amount of movement, mobility. You can move in and out a lot. No, other than that. Oh, we got two arms. I think for our purposes, actually, I might want to swap hands. Go to this hand, I guess? It is nice that they give you 3 sets of hands to use to mix and match with to your heart's desire. For now, Nataku will have to go like this. Oh yeah, I do recommend that whenever the fang is folded up, don't fold this bit all the way back, because it does like sometimes interfere with like the upper arm whenever you're trying to like move it. I would probably just go as far as like, you know, pushing it back like maybe up to here. But if it does interfere with this, I'd probably just like go like here. Yeah, that seems fine. So if you ever get this, be wary of that. The fangs really do get a lot of degrees of movement. There we go. We can set this aside. Stickers we're done with. We don't need to ever touch those again. And we're done with the arms. Now it's just to do the legs and waist, I guess. I think I already cut this piece out. Yeah, as I suspected, this should be for the feet. Unless I cut out the wrong piece. B or C? Nope. I think I cut out the wrong piece. We're not using that piece yet. It seems. Instead, we are using these, which are slightly different. I'm just gonna work on both feet at the same time, since they basically just mirror each other. And generally, all the parts are relatively easy to find as well, which is very nice. But honestly, I feel like feet are the worst part to work on. I don't know why. That's just my opinion. That's my 2 cents on it. Torso is the most fun to work on, in my opinion. Feet are the least. I need to restart that. Okay, I'm looking ahead right now. Yeah, no, the feet are built just like all the other wing feet, if you've ever built those. Did I put this in upside down? Yes, I did. Oh no. I should probably be paying a lot more attention, but I'm not. I probably should also be doing that for most things in life, but again, I'm not. My head empty, no thoughts. Come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Straightened out. two feet connections. Ready? I'll just stick them in here. What I do like about the wing feet, though, is that they do have a proper, they do have like a separated heel and a separated toe, which makes posing sometimes like it makes strange poses a lot easier to do, especially when compared to like the arcs and the 2 high grades. But I feel like by far the best feat, and I'll always stand by this, are any of the Gundam frame feat from Iron-Blooded Orphans, because again, those things just have so much mobility. Okay, good. I didn't accidentally cut off anything. I thought it looked like it did for a second. Oh. Nice. Just stop fumbling. Kneel down. No. Health. Down here? No. I need some time to figure this out. My brain is not working. Oh, I think this is how it's supposed to go. Right? Oh, no, it went backwards. I probably do. There we go. I think this is how it's supposed to properly go. Yeah. That's more like it. I think. If I screwed this up, oh no, if I screwed this up, oh. I'm hoping I don't screw it up. Yeah. Good, I don't think I screwed it up. There we go, we got the heels. A heel feety. Who's our next? I hate these types of gates. So, let me see if I can show you this gate that I hate. See the alright, you know what? It's very difficult to show. But basically, they are thin and long and flat. They are thin, long, flat gates that make it really easy to accidentally overcut. Which I absolutely hate. I basically have to twist, as you can see here, I basically have to twist to cut down on the sides as to not accidentally overcut and leave any marks. Even then, like, you could, I don't know if you could see it on this camera, but you can kind of see right here. It leaves little marks there that are really annoying to clean. I do hate those. Also, like every other wing, frame, well, every other wing, kit, the legs don't have an internal frame. They are just held together by the external ones. I should just pop in right here. Oh, shit. yeah, like as you can see right here, this foot, toes are separated from the heel, held together by this joint, which makes posing much more much easier, especially when it comes to balancing on uneven surfaces. There's just so many pivot joints there. But again, by far the best one are the Iron-Blooded Orphan Gundam frames. Those things' feet are so nice. They are very, very flexible. And it can basically just go on, they can basically just go on and pose on any surface. I mean, they are a lot larger and wider compared to other feet. But hey, they're still very nice. Yeah, I hate this type of gate so much. I might actually have to do this and like properly clean it up. Like, alright, I cut it differently this time, so hopefully you guys can see. But there's like this little nub right here. That nub is the remnants of the gate. And that thing is a pain in the ass to clean and cut. God, I need to do so much sanding on the feet. Just when I thought I didn't have to do much sanding. They ruined it with the feet. There's so much cleaning you have to do for this. The upper body was fine, but the feet, oh god. But if I also had like some paint, I'd probably go over that as well. I should probably get my hands on some panel lining markers and some alcohol. Some isopropyl alcohol can really go well with the panel liner. You know, just dip it in, then just wipe it off with alcohol. There we go. Harder to see the nub marks, so they're still there. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Now to get the top covers of the feet on. I remember back when I was working on the Sandrock that I think I screwed up the feet. Getting these covers off to try and fix a joint was hell. Because they stick in really damn well. So hopefully nothing's wrong. Alright. That's a foot. I got 2 of them. Okay, now it's time to start working on the joints. I already see the hip. Okay, so both feet are just done the exact same way. The only difference is which way the joint at the top connecting them to the waist is. Where did I put the other rubber? There it is. Alright, time to do the annoying part. Getting the knees. I'm just gonna separate these two real quick so that I know which pile each of these parts go into. I really should get some pen aligning markers, as I said before. But I feel like I can definitely do some decent work just pen aligning, especially my real grade Togis over there. It's just sitting on a shelf. Speaking of which, I kind of want to get another shelf just so that I can have more space for more of these to display. Cap 8 is what's going to be holding all these leg parts together. If I remember, it seems like they have us install it directly to the parts rather than like to the external frame before we plug in the parts, which I much prefer, because plugging these parts into like a frame into like these tiny holes, plugging these connections here together is hell, like especially when they can rotate inside the frame. So despite it not saying to do so, I'm just gonna install it directly to the feet right now before I install the outer frame to fully assemble everything. This should be most, if not all, the polycaps used in this build. If they need to use more, well, shit. Honestly, if you build enough of these kits, you're just gonna have so many of these spare polycaps lying around. Losing one or two of them means nothing, just because then you just bust out a different kit, and you're probably gonna have spares for them. Hey, that's what I had to do for my Super Deformed, because I think I lost one of the ball jointed polycaps, specifically this right here, polycap number 4. I lost track of it, so I had to bust out the box for my Goosen Rebank full city over there, sitting right underneath my tall geese. Since it never used those ball jointed polycaps, I was able to just like, you know, snip one of those out and replace it. Only difference was it was a slightly darker shade of gray, but since it's just, you know, a polycap, you're not going to see it. So that is, I guess, a good part about having so many suits under my belt. Which is very nice. I mean, I did find the polycap later on, but, you know, a bit late. So as you can see right here, these holes right here are where this is supposed to go in, and then you normally have to plug this into it, but they can rotate, which is what makes them hell. So I have gone ahead and pre-installed them onto the joints, so I don't have to deal with that. That's all I have to do, just push them in, then just clip. And if you ever get one of these kits that has the feet like this, I recommend you do that as well. It makes it a lot easier. I have like 3 other kits that use this, as I said before. That'd be the Sandrock, the Wing Zero, not the Wing Gundam, but the Wing Zero, and the Heavy Arms. If I could get my hands on the... If I could, I'd probably want to get my hands on the Death Scythe Hell as well. But that was, I know, is a premium Bandai. So, chances of me getting a hand on that is pretty low. But, hey, I guess it is a chance still. There we go. And this is the interworkings of the legs. So you got like multiple joints here on the ankle. I think you got like 2 joints, one to actually move back and forth. Then you have the actual ankle, which is connected by a ball joint. Then you have another joint for the toes. So you have a ton of areas to pose and maneuver with. Then the knee itself is a double joint. So you got this joint, and then you have this joint right here. So, I mean, if it was like a real grade or master grade, you probably also get some armor separation as well. Like, as I keep on bringing back, the tall geese. I love that thing. It's armor separation on the legs, absolutely beautiful. Like, I also like that I had to build the legs first because it gets that out of the way, but the legs are also still fun to build. And absolutely beautiful. I just love the tall geese so much. Honestly, I think after looking at both like the real grade and master grade, I definitely prefer the real grade, like design-wise. Mainly because, well, it is much newer, and it also has a lot more intricate details. It also hides a lot of blank areas, just by being smaller, if you just don't want to put all the decals on it. So that's an option. that should be most of both legs done. We just need to attach the upper thigh piece, then the joints for the hip. Then actually build the hip and backpack, then we should be done with the build. I think I'm talking way too much, honestly. Which is why this build is taking a while. Oh, I completely forgot something. Okay, well... Yep, I completely forgot one piece of armor. I just noticed it now. The legs, they might look kind of bare. That is because they are. I have completely forgotten to stick the ankle guard on there. This is a bit finicky, but it should just... Nope, I'm putting it in the wrong way. Pop it into the back. There we go. The ankle guard is on its own little ball joint to freely move. Which I guess is nice. I still prefer... again, this is still... I still prefer the Iron Blood to Orphan legs. Because they don't deal with that as well. Alright, at least it plugs in okay. Yeah, that is a foot done. Mostly done. I still need to slide this on. But aside from that... Yeah, there we go. This is what one foot looks like. Get that joint right here. You have, again, like 3 or 4 joints in the foot alone, in the ankle. Then you have a double jointed knee, and then you're gonna have like 2 joints for the connection onto the hip. To just make the same modifications on the other foot because I completely missed that. Luckily, I think I've gotten used to it, so it should theoretically be much faster. Except plugging this in. Plugging it in is sometimes finicky, but got lucky, I guess. There we go. That's the other foot. Left and right feet, done. Alright. Last use, I think, of polycaps, just for hip joint connection. Later. I have no idea where this thing is used. I might have just... Okay, so polycap. Make sure it's facing the right way, otherwise there goes your joint. make sure, specifically for like these types of kits, make sure like I think there's needs to be a click, otherwise it will pop out. As I've learned the hard way with one of my other kits when I was posing it. Yeah, once you hear a click, a solid click, then that is when it is securely seated. Because I have had that one piece pop out so many times on me, and I never knew why until I, promptly decided to go back and seat it. Alrighty. There we go. Sometimes it does require a lot of pressure just to do it, but in the end we got it. Now we can finally, I guess, work on the waist. Colored instructions. Yeah, I'm just about done pretty much. Unless, we want to extend out that dragon fang even further later. Everything else is pretty simple from here. Or at least should be. You got the front waist piece. Then you gotta get the color separated skirts on. Make sure they look good. Just like that, we're done with one of the runners. I'm just gonna set that aside. Oh, we've been done with the other one for a while. I need to set that one aside. And what piece? This piece. We're almost done. Waist, weapons, and backpack is all we need, which should be relatively simple. Nothing too complicated. Yeah, one thing I have noticed with the waist unit is if you decide to separate these two, alright, for some kids I do like separating them. If you do decide to separate them, know that, well, if you do cut right here, and split this thing into two pieces, while you do get a decent separated movement, like for each skirt, like for each side of the skirt, know that the skirts themselves will get very loose and floppy. They tend to rest on the legs themselves rather than being able to like hold and pose up themselves. So be wary of that, but they do offer a bit better articulation in certain poses. So it's pick your poison there. For this one, I might just keep it as is because I don't think I need that articulation. I know for the Dynamis, I did cut it in two, but that was mainly because I planned on using it in a lot of crouching or laying poses where I feel like the articulation wouldn't really matter as much, and I just, well, the actual position of the skirt wouldn't really matter much. I just needed the extra articulation just so that the skirt wouldn't get in the way during some of the poses. So yeah, again, pick your poison for that. Can already see now we need one of these. So, one unique thing about the hip, right here, is that you can actually swivel the hip forward for certain poses if you just need that extra leg movement at the front. So, I guess, like, it worked, you can especially see it work better with an action base, which is what I do recommend if you ever decide to use that sort of pose. But for something like this, for, like, melee suits, I don't think you need an action base as much. But I would definitely get one if this thing had a ranged weapon. Speaking of which, this fits into pretty much any 3mm peg, so pretty much any sort of Figma stand will work because of that. So as long as like you can find like a 3mm peg, this thing will fit into it. Which is why you see a lot of people actually do use Figma stands instead, because they're cheaper. You can buy a lot more of them for less. Oh, wait. Okay, I just realized now, this is the exact same runner as the Sand Rock that I have on my shelf. Like, I was wondering what this was used for. This right here is used for the shoulder blades on the Sand Rock. This is just the handle for it. And this, I think, was used for I think either one of the arms or legs instead. Something like that. Which is why I was wondering why some of these pieces were here. But no, this is the exact same runner as the Sand Rock. Which, yeah. Makes sense for mass production. But, I don't think we ever used most of those other parts. Yeah, these two parts right here are also adapters for the Sand Rock. I think one of them might be used. Yeah, no, these are definitely used on the Sand Rock. Never mind. find one piece on all of this. I've been touching it the entire time. I'm dumb. Yeah, I guess if I ever need spare parts for my Sandrock, I have that. Oh wait, I could theoretically cut them out and then just have like a different set of blades, now that I think about it. That would be nice. Because with the Sandrock, it comes with two type of blades for the heat shuttles. You have one where it's just a regular metal blade, and the other one where it's clear plastic, where it's heated. Yeah. That is... I guess that's really nice to know if you decide to get all of the wing kits. Most of their internal parts are compatible with one another. So if you ever need replacement parts, there you go. But it's like, alright, this runner specifically, I know for a fact is made for the Shenlong Gundam, because that is where the Naginata is. And where all the arm extensions are. But I think all of the B runners, this is compatible with the Sandrock. How did I not realize that before? Here we do have some color separation from the internal and external back skirt. And we actually do get a waist that lifts up and allows the legs to kick forward even more if you need it for extra poses, which is nice. Very nice to have. I guess we just click this in. Yep. Just like that, we have most of the waist unit done, we just need the side skirts. Which I can already see how they're made, mentally. Kinda just guessing right now. And my guess is correct. I remember trying to make one of these model kits on the bus once. So, this was back in, I think, 7th grade? During a Koreatown trip, school trip. The model kit, I don't think... Okay, actually no, the model kit was probably some sort of Bandai kit. But, the actual kit itself was not very good. It was really simple. I don't think it came with any polycaps or anything. It barely had any articulations. The legs couldn't move at all. The arms could barely move. There were no joints in them. Only joints on it were like the shoulders. So it was like hella simple to put together. But I didn't have any tools. So instead, I just bent and twisted parts off the runner. And just pinched them off with my fingernails, hoping for the best. It ruined my nails for a while. The parts did not come off well. But in the end, I did actually somehow manage to build the entire thing before the bus managed to make it back to school. Without losing a part miraculously. Like, I have no idea how the hell I did that, but... It worked! I don't ever recommend it, but it worked! The kit costed like 20 bucks as well. It was so marked up for what it was. Like, it's actually insane. Like the RX-78-2 that I have on my my dresser right now is like, that thing costs like 10 bucks. And that thing has so many more details and so much more, like so many more like gimmicks and stuff compared to it. It's so much more complex. And it's just so much better. Just like that, we do have the base kit actually done. I'm just gonna leave that here. Now, we gotta get the backpack. Backpack and weapons, which should be relatively simple to do. As I said before, like the backpack is not complex at all. Unlike the Wing Zero. Or the Wing Gundam. I think Wing Gundam is also a complex one. The Wing Zero is definitely a lot more complex. Because that thing's wing binders can open up. Well, like, this should be really easy to put together. Like, I don't think I even need the instructions for most of this. Like, just kind of, like, freehand it and figure it out. As long as I can find the parts. I think that's all the parts. One part here. Okay, so this is where you would store the actual Naginata when not in use. So it does actually have a storage point, which I do love. Like, any sort of, like, storage hardpoint instantly makes a kit better, in my opinion. Just because then you don't have to misplace items. And you don't accidentally misplace items. I specifically remember this being from the Sandrock's foot, because I think its foot layout was slightly different than the rest of the wingsuits. Ah, no wonder, like, cutting off some of these parts felt familiar. That's backpack done. Very simple. It's like, what, 4 parts? No, 5 parts in total? And if I remember correctly, all the wing backpacks are interchangeable, which is nice, because they all basically just use the same type of attachment system. Almost all these kits' backpacks are interchangeable, actually, which is, again, very nice for customized units, if you ever decide to, you know, kit bash. Which I might plan on doing. Maybe, if I get enough kits and I'm tired of looking at some of these. Because kit bashing is fun. But, honestly, if I were to kit bash, I have Armored Core. Or plan on getting Armored Core for that, so... Here we have the effect particle, the beam blade effect. just stick right on top, like so. Just like that. And then we can just take it out and store it on the back. Just like that. Or, no, you just stick this in. Stick it in the hand. Boom. And this is why we have this other hand. Because this hand is meant to be used, if I am thinking this correctly, if you're trying to wield it two-handed, like more naturally. Like this. The thumb just posts up against here, and the other hand would just be gripping it back here for two-handed use, like a two-handed pose, which is really nice. And this is also pointed at an angle, which can let you get off the poses a bit more easily, and it also holds it a bit more naturally. Now, finally, we have the shield. And then, of course, you can also increase the size of the Dragon Fang if you want. This it looks very nice for what it is. Like, it doesn't have any realistic decals or anything like that. But it looks TV accurate, which is nice. I forget to cut out. Yes, I did. There we go. See, so. This just slaps on here. So you already see that. And then for extra detail, they printed this separately, which then, what if I am facing it the right way, slaps on top. Extra depth and detail. Very nice. Now to attach it. The usual shield nub. Little piece for the shield here. Which then attaches right onto this little hole at the side. Like so. Just like that. Shenlong Gundam, Nataku aka Shenlong Gundam is complete. And of course you can just stick this in here, have it wield that, or you can have it use the full Dragon Fang, which I need to cut out more parts for. 2 extra parts specifically. So, the full Dragon Fang is, in my opinion, not necessary, but in order to use the Dragon Fang, what you gotta do, pop out the hand, that will get in the way, then just pull slightly on the arm to fully extend out all the joints, bend it however you want, flip this forward, then flip this up, and boom, you have a Dragon Fang. twist it a couple times, get it some dynamic poses. Boom. But if that's not enough for you, what you can do is completely remove it, twist and pull this out, then take one of these, twist it in, plug it in here. Then, I believe at this joint, twist, pop. There you go, it's even longer now. Like, the length of this thing is about as tall as the suit itself. It is a lanky boy. And again, everything is somewhat synchronized, actually. You have a lot of articulation with this guy. Hold on. Let's see. I'm just gonna quickly revert this to normal, which I do like the compact fang. But yeah, that should be it for this. Oh, I should probably attach this before I fold it back in. That'd be a smart idea. Too bad I'm not that. Everything flicks together. Everything just neatly folds up, which I absolutely love. And boom! You got Nataku. Anyways, yeah, we are pretty much done with the build. Thank y'all for coming. It has been a 2.5 hour long stream. I do plan on streaming tomorrow some Ace Combat 7. So, if you just want to see me fly a jet really, really poorly, I guess tune in for that. But, bigger news, week after, next week, starting on Monday, I plan on having a stream then, perhaps maybe a stream on Tuesday, if not, then definitely one on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Friday for sure, Thursday is up for debate depending on what I do that day. But, expect 3 to 4 streams next week, since I actually have time to do the streaming and decent internet. Hooray! But for those streams, we're probably going to be building Unicorn Banshee Norn, which has just kind of been sitting there for a while and is waiting to be built. But other than that, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!